Elkie Holland from Prospectus IT Recruitment here, and I'm fortunate to have been joined by Gregory from Rocket and Giobbi from Zumasys. So thank you guys for joining me today.
Thank you.
Hi, Elkie.
Thanks. I understand you've got some exciting news to share, so come on, share it with me.
Well, I guess I'll lead off. Rocket Software has purchased some products from Zumasys, which are AccuTerm, jBASE, MVConnect, MV Dashboard, OpenQM, and those will be added to our inventory of MV products. And meanwhile, Zumasys is going to focus on their business, which I'll hand over to Paul to explain.
Yeah, we're super excited to be reconnected with Rocket. We were a partner for decades, and we're coming back to that position as an application provider. So in the last 2 years, we've acquired 7 MultiValue based ISVs, or independent software vendors, and we're busy helping them modernize their applications, put a web front end, move them to the cloud, move them to SaaS licensing. And our vision is to take some of that knowledge and share that both with Rocket and with the community at large. So we're super excited to be reconnected.
Okay, so you're going to be a bit of a trailblazer really there. So could you just tell us a little bit more about the product acquisition and the partnership with Zumasys?
Sure. So to be truthful, the absolute first primary thing for me, the biggest value, is the fact that we're getting some people that support those products that have spent a lot of time on the application side. And Rocket has expanded steadily and gone very deep in the technology side. We have worked over the last 5 years on mainly succession planning and just depth of bench, new talent supporting the products, developing the products. And with new talent, although they have a wealth of technology expertise, they're not so familiar with applications. So we're excited to get the people that have all of this applications experience. And one of the things we're going to do is develop e-learning modules for all of MV. And so these people with their application knowledge will help us immediately be a better product company. We will help the products we've acquired by providing a succession path, sustaining the engineering team for the next 20 or 30 years. And then together we'll work on these playbooks for modernization that both we can help package services around, our customers and partners can use, and it will help inform our product plans to make them more useful at a business level, not just a technology level.
Okay. Paul, what's your take on the partnership?
Yeah, just to expand on it, modernization means a lot of things to a lot of different people, but in general, we have a refactoring problem within MultiValue. The applications need to look more modern and need to be through current web technologies. And we've learned a lot by buying these ISVs and seeing what their attitude was towards it. Some of them know how to do it. They know what the path is, but they just don't want to spend the time. So we've learned a lot from that, and we want to share that. As you know, we've been doing a lot around public free training in the last couple of years around training new developers, and we really see this as an extension of that and moving it into these e-learning platforms and really making it a full curriculum with certifications and courseware that everybody can benefit from. So
I was going to say the e-learning and the playbooks, as you say, that sounds really, really exciting and definitely a benefit apart from obviously looking after the technology. I think that would be great for the community. So who's actually going to support these products moving forwards?
So moving forward, they'll be in the Rocket portfolio, so Rocket support. But with this acquisition or transaction, all of the key people supporting and developing those products within Zumasys have come over to be Rocket employees. And so we're adding to our staff, and then we'll continue to add to the staff supporting and developing those products. So day one, no change, and then we're expanding the footprint.
Okay, all right. So moving forwards again, obviously with Rocket and Zumasys, how exactly is that relationship going to work? How are you going to work together? What's the picture look like?
Well, I think that,
you want to take it?
I'll start, which is we have great relationships with our partners as a product supplier. And so they look to us for product kinds of things. And what's happening is, as Paul had mentioned earlier, modernization means a lot to a lot of people and is far more complicated than a feature. You don't put on a request to your product vendor, I need a modernization. There's business implications, and there's questions such as, all right, I know I should modernize, but how long will it take? What should I do? What resources are required? And then once I've done it, how do I monetize that result to make the investment worthwhile? So our partners are constantly looking to us for business advice. And what I was finding is that we're dealing with book learning. We understand modernization from the technology it requires point of view. And Paul's group is actually doing modernization and approaching it from a business perspective. So the combination of their business perspective and internals knowledge amplifies our internals knowledge and will help us build the right products, not just check the features, but understand how they fit into the business. And so we've tried to have those relationships with partners. Most partners are focused on their particular product. They're flat out busy getting it done. And so we do a lot of sharing and collaboration at the technology level, not so much at the business level. This is an opportunity to partner with somebody who's pursuing a business that's precisely in the area that the rest of our partners and customers need to pursue, which is application modernization. That's my perspective, and I'm sure Paul has again, the beauty of the partnership is I have my perspective, he has his, and they complement each other.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I could put it more articulately than that. I would just say that, the database part of the equation is a foundational thing. It's key to everything, right? It's the plumbing that keeps it going. Applications are, what captures end users' heart. And, as competitors, it was hard for us to invest, both of us, to invest the level we needed to around this application kind of modernization. By allowing Rocket to do what they're great at, which is building exceptional databases and utilities, and allowing us to do what we're good at, which is, I think, refactoring apps, moving them to SaaS, bringing people forward, providing succession plans, we really can get more leverage and do more for the market. So it's very intuitive. We'll be a MultiValue modernization partner with Rocket. So it's a designation that allows us to continue to provide our customers with access to the databases that they rely on, but really focus on what we're good at.
I haven't actually heard of a modernization partnership before from any other organization. Is that new?
Yes. And basically,
sorry, I'm thinking, I missed something.
It goes beyond a single product. So we have partners that we can call them value-added resellers, independent software vendors, whatever your favorite term is. They're typically focused on a solution, a set of customers, and so there's a problem domain area. This is a much bigger relationship. It's a multiple product, multiple market kind of business model relationship. And when we give the designation modernization partner, we mean somebody who that's what they do. That's their value add. Whereas for other partners, that would be a component of their value. So we're trying to generate more application modernization in our market, which is the key to its kind of rejuvenation and sustaining the market. Is it has to get modern and stay modern. So it's a fascinating thing. I've never had a partner that wanted to do this and share the information. So that's one part. The other is there are lifestyle type partners that have great applications that are wondering, do I have the energy and the time and the stamina to modernize? And so part of pursuing this business of how to modernize, those people can go to Paul, and that's the kind of application he's acquiring that then has all the customers have a new life, the value is maintained, and in some cases he's helping people at the end of their career, kind of monetize what they've done. So it's a win-win-win. It isn't just a win-win. And the key to what we're trying to do is make the pie bigger for everyone, not squabble over pieces of the pie.
I was going to say that's a nice thing to come out of this, the lack of squabbling and more focus on what you can do moving forwards. I think it sounds quite strong, because I know initially I think people are thinking, oh, but actually it sounds like you've got your eye on both sides rather than overlooking the same section. Yep. I think it's great. I look forward to seeing you working together, and modernisation, the training, the e-learning, the playbooks is all sounding very positive from where I'm sitting. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. It feels very intuitive and natural when you can step aside from the emotion and the competitive roles that we've played in recent years. But it really, as Gary and I talked more, it made a lot of sense for us, a lot of sense for the people, a lot of sense for the community, for the partners, the end users. And, we're very, very excited.